We're back. Kylie Josefiak working on a mark, trying to cut into the lead that Surette has.
Not just a mark. She cut over the 5 into the 10 clean.
That's right, the 5-10. It's worth a 6, Phil.
We'll see if that shot comes back and factors into the difference in the match.
Jamie punches out, too. And Kylie and Jeff had a 1-point lead already, and they were working on 2 spares compared to 1. So basically, you take that 1 point and add 6. They've got about a 7-pin lead, and both sides are working on spares. A 1 mark. There's a 1 mark game.
Wow, what a 10.
Got a couple of nice 10s.
Nothing stands a chance in the lanes right now with the bowlers.
These two don't want to be overshadowed by their Pro Series partners. They want to make a statement themselves, you know?
Yeah, they want to be part of it just as much.
Jamie's coming all the way out here from Western Mass. He wants to make his appearance count, win some money. These kids right now, just for the viewers at home, the losing match here, the kids are going to get $50. The winners are going to get either $100 or $200 in a gift card, you know, depending whether or not they win the championship match. So it's quite a bit. It doubles every time they win.
Well, it's well deserved. It's a long day of bowling and
just missed, you know. Jamie wanted to catch the 5 and the wood on that.
I wouldn't be surprised if Kylie makes us 10.
7-10. It has been done. Little Madison Kelly once, when she was about 8 years old, did it in one of our televised matches. I think that clip is still on YouTube for anybody who wants to look it up. Madison Kelly 7-10 split. No wood. We're so glad we captured that on TV.
She is a funny little girl.
Yeah. Look at these guys. Everywhere I look, there's some high scores up here looking at it. Let's see. Jamie's got Kylie beat in terms of high fives, 629 to 616. All of these two, their highs are very comparable.
Both of these bowlers from out in Western Mass making the trip down here.
Kylie's been racking up scholarship money in the last 2 years, winning all the state events, all events, Portsmouth tournaments. Every time she wins in the States, I get to go and watch on one of her father's tickets, so I get the free chicken parm, the meal for all the kids. So as long as she keeps winning, she keeps me happy. Great 10 for Kylie. You know, extends the Surette Josefiak lead by maybe a couple more pins, probably around 9 now. We'll figure it out at the end of the game. 2 more boxes to go for both of these. Schmidt's got a 90, Kylie's got 88. Both heading for easily over 100.
Looks like it's 8 pins to the box.
Okay, 8 pins to the box. Thank you, Mac. Oh, a little break there for Jamie. Got to take advantage of that. A little something there.
Do it.
Jamie's going to want to get a high on this wood and try to push it back. If he's down by the stripe or lower, I'm not sure.
Or very bottom off the wall, right? But yeah, it's as is so often in the case in this game, right? It looks like you get a fantastic break, you miss the headpin, you get 9, then you're looking at a crazy piece of wood in front of it.
Yeah, that's what makes it so difficult.
It's like it gives and it takes away so fast. On a nice 10 though, and every pin you can chop away is a big pin. That knocks him down to 7, plus a ball.
You know, someone told me once the most important ball in Candlepin is your 3rd ball, and I can't tell you how true it is. I really think your 3rd ball is the most important ball in this game. All those loose pins.
Oh, wow. Unless you can just throw strikes like Kylie just did. You know, you don't ever have to get to the 3rd ball, right? You just throw it all down in 1. But you're right. I mean, for all the kids listening, and we get a lot of kids who watch the show, obviously, I don't know how many times you see kids maybe get an 8 or a 9 in the 3rd ball. You don't really try that hard. Well, if you start picking those all for 10s, you can add 8, 10. It's not just adding 1 pin onto your average. You're adding, you know, over 5 pins over the course of a game. Makes a big difference. And you're keeping the match into single digits all the time, so it can be 1 with 1 mark on the end instead of letting it get to that 11, 12.
I know what happened to me as a kid.
Not what a 10. There's a big 10 right there. It's like a small mark. It's like throwing a spare 3, you know, if you had gotten a 7.
Jamie Schmidt finishes up with a 110, a nice string.
110 for Jamie. Kylie's got a 107 and 2 balls. Looking at double. Right on the headpin, tiny bit full, but right on the headpin. See where she plays here. If she grabs the 2 or tries to cut the single over.
And 7 plus
she's going for the big money. Oh, Kylie says,
she adds
I made the 5-10. I can cut that one over into the 2. Nice bowling, guys. Kids will take a seat.
We got a 15-pin lead for Josefiak and Surette here, both working on marks.
Neither kid has anything to be ashamed of there. 115 to 110 for Josefiak. So it's 5-pin lead that Josefiak gave Surette.
That's all set up.
He's up 10. 15 pins.
15 pins. It should be an exciting finish here.
Oh, 15, but he only filled it one. It's going to open the door.
I think, Jeff, there's a pin missing on lane 36.
Did you? I don't know. The microphones probably didn't pick that up, but somebody in the crowd. There we go. After the one fill, Jeff just turned around and gave a little look back.
I think if there wasn't 100 people watching, his face would be a little different right now.
So I think the lead is now 12 for Jeff Surette's team. One fills are good, he says. Tough 9.
Just a funny box all around right there for Jeff.
A lot of laughing going on there. All right, is it 11? I think I got 11. I'm going to double check it.
Let's go, Craig. Go chase him down.
It is 11.
Sorry for that little audio difficulty we had. Having a few
back in the
problems,
pocket.
trying to fix them as fast as we can for you. 11 pins.
Tough piece of wood here. He's going to have to be up on the nose.
Come on.
Craig crashes 9, leaves a 5-pin.
Yeah, I think I'd take Craig's leave, all things considered. That was a tough leave, the way the wood was in front there.
Not much you can do sometimes with shots like that.
Okay, all over that single. Unable to get the 10. The lead is 10 now. For Surette, minus the ball that Craig Holbrook fills. So Holbrook throws a hammer, and we have a whole new match.
Jeff a little light in the 1-3. Leaves himself to 2-5-7-8. He's going to have to make this with no help.
But not only are these two of the best bowlers you guys have in the Pro Series, but they're two of the nicer guys too, you know?
Yeah.
Never heard a bad word about either one of them. Except from
Only behind
Jamie
their back.
over here. He's bad-mouthing them. And
Doesn't matter if he had help or not. That stood no chance.
So a 5-point lead now for Surette, and he's working on a mark. And Craig trying to convert a tough 3-2 split. Trying to get an 8 out of it anyway.
Jeff's trying to commentate his own match here.
I'm finding it's not as easy as I thought it was before this year, so I may just let him come and sit here and do it. I'm constantly trying not to kick the cables and make a static and remember who's who. And all right, so I think 7-pin lead. We got 2 boxes left. Surette's on a fill. Add to that lead. Brings the lead up to 12, but that is not a lead you wanted to see.
12 is not enough at this stage. Not when you have Craig throwing the ball.
A 9 drop there. Much more makeable lead on 35.
Now, if the match is on the line and you need someone to throw the ball, you'll take one of these two over pretty much anyone, any day.
Yep.
All right. There we go.
That's what we call in the face.
Is that 11 minus
Down
now?
to
Is
11.
One
Pretty exciting
box to
finish,
go.
Dan.
Holbrook with that mark has now guaranteed that he will have a higher total than his partner, Jamie Schmidt. I think, as long as he doesn't have it. 11 pins.
Jeff dribbles one up into the 3-pin.
Right down.
Sometimes when your feet move too quick, your arms left behind you, and that's what happens. Ball ends up hitting them before the line.
Solid head pin hit there. So 4-pin lead for Surette and
It's gonna be a tough
Josefiak
shot.
right now. And neither, well,
Nothing
I
he
mean,
can't
I
do,
think
though.
Forsman at this point, you know, but that wood could help that go for Craig. Jeff does something you hardly ever see him do. Leaves the door open here.
Craig's got to make it.
Comes down to this mark. He needs it.
He's going to be on the low end of it.
Oh, right on the
Doesn't
line.
carry
That
the
ball couldn't have gone behind the 7 by more than a couple inches.
Game of inches.
And that'll do it. Kylie Josefiak and Jeff Surette are going to move on. 229 combined score. 229 to 225. Close 4-pin match. Surette and Josefiak move on. We're going to take a break and come back with a final recap and interviews with the bowlers in a minute.